I was meant to end the video, but that I just watched the Zeze interview. Oh, that was juicy, and I thought, you know what? Let me just get it off my chest because Tochi's not answering. Oh, excuse me, he's not answering his phone, so I can't deliberate with him. But listen, oh my god, do you know what? For one, I wish that I feel like she did well, but I wish that he was being interviewed by someone who was a bit more God fearing, like who knew the Bible inside out, someone to like challenge him because I felt like he manipulated her with wordplay. Like I could see what he was doing, but he was very smooth. He's such a Nigerian man. I'm telling you, Nigerian men are so good with their mouth. Oh God, they will talk you from here to here, and before you know it, you wouldn't even remember what happened here. Oh, to be honest, I feel like I do that as well. Very good with it, and he was doing it. He was saying some things right. I understand that religion nowadays can be people can be so backwards with a religion and not move with the times of it. I understand that aspect of it, but when I was watching him talk, I felt like he was more of a business meeting. He's much more of a businessman than any type of pastor. Like, I don't see him as a man of God. I cannot. I can't. A lot of the things he was saying, he was still being very judgmental. Actually, him talking about the pastor that first came out, that his protege. I can't remember what his name is. And then when he said that he was beneath him, like him talking on him would be beneath him. It's like, is that something a man of God should be saying? I know people are human, but you're meant to be encouraging. You're meant to be the epitome for love. You're not meant to be talking like that about people, about speaking on someone would be. Like, who the hell says that? And they're meant to be a person preaching to people. You crazy. Like, that was okay. And then he kept talking about the black community over and over and how we're not. You know what? Actually, some of the things he said, I have said in some videos, but the fact that that's coming out of his mouth and he was going in a bit more, like I say, like as a black, we are the weak. It's not rocket science to know that we're the weakest race amongst races. Like we hardly support each other. Like I feel like we only how to unite when there's like something bad happening and we want to protest together. But we are just generally uplifting each other. It's not much of that. We got so much within this race of ours and this culture of ours. But him as a pastor, knowing that his church is predominantly black, okay? And he's like, what can this black community do for me? They cannot do nothing for me. So why would I take advice, or why would I care about what they have to say? They don't inspire me. I was like, whoa, what? You're a pastor, you're talking like that, knowing that these are the people that can look up to you. And that's if it wasn't for the black community, you probably wouldn't even have a church anyway. You would definitely not be known as no Pastor Tobi. Oh my God. And that's what she was like. So do you not like black people? Yes, of course I like black people, but why would I take advice of people that don't influence me? Like, the way that he does not talk like a pastor. And yes, like I said, you can get with the times, but I'm sorry, you're a pastor. As soon as you have certain titles in this life, you need to abide by those titles. You're not a common person like me. I can express myself. I can say what I want. If I offend people, it's okay. I'm still a normal commoner. I'm just an opinion. I can have opinions like everyone else. But you as a pastor, you took it on oath. You can't have opinions. You cannot judge. You can't do that. But these pastors like doing that, especially in black churches. Pentecostal churches, they will definitely tell you things are wrong. Such a good interview, though. Such a good interview. And you know what I don't like about him? Because he's very pompous. He's pompous, boy. And he's got like, it's not he's arrogant, but he charms his way out of you seeing him as really arrogant, but he's very egotistical and he's arrogant. And I hate it when people always say they're playing off things as a joke. You should know by now, when people say they're joking about something, they're not joking. They're being very honest. He's pompous. That's what it is. He's very pompous. And what I didn't understand is when she asked him if he had kids, and he said, oh, it's not something I want to answer. Because you don't have kids. You have slaves. That's what you have. Nonsense. Who wouldn't answer? You're a family man with kids. Why shouldn't it be something that you should hide? When she even asked him about his marriage, and he still said he's been married for 8 years, he's still working on it. Working on what? And he's like, I'm only joking. See, I got you. I got you. So, has a £25,000 watch on his wrist. Go for it. Knock yourself out. But then when he said that, someone gave it to him. Someone gave you what? On your way to the interview, someone just gave you £25,000 watch. Oh, and I've had like 5 of them. But you know, you give things away. Like, he's so pompous. Like, when she said that he looks really good for his age, for one, I think that's a fucking lie. Because I thought he was hitting 50, to be honest. I was shocked to find out that he's still in his 30s. Imagine Pastor Tobi's only 39. Kai, my God. Someone who's got so much money, he looks like he's had a hard life. I can't believe it. Not much more older than me. Jesus Christ. And then he was like, well, 9 years older still. But she was like, so what is it like? You've got really smooth skin. So she's complimenting him. He's like, I actually just use a simple cream. And he goes, it's money. Like, I'm like this because I've got money. My skin's like this because I've got money. I was like, what again? Here we go. Then he says he gets nothing from Spark Nation. And I was thinking, if you don't profit from Spark Nation, where does all that money go? All these people are in debt because of what you have done. So where is this money? He's a liar. He's a liar. Oh my God, he's lying. He's lying. I was just like, it doesn't make sense, but it's so easy. He's got a charm. I give you that. He's charming. He can charm himself out of any for a lot of things, because anyone can watch that and not feel really bad. He could almost be kind of likable, and I found myself him saying things, and I was like, suppose, okay, you got a point there, but honey, I want to allow myself to be taken. I want to allow myself to be taken. I want to allow it. I know you are a wicked human being. I'm telling you. And it's just the way he acts and the way he conducts himself. It's very unholy. Like, it's just, I can't, like, if he said that he's taking people to Oxford, amazing. Harvard, amazing, that you've done all of this for people. Secondly, it's very true, to be honest, because when you do good things genuinely from your heart, it's not something that you should put out there, to be honest. That's what really annoys me when I see these people always filming themselves, giving stuff to the homeless and stuff. I was like, Jesus Christ, if you genuinely wanted to do that, you should have done it. Why do you need to film stuff? Especially filming people at their most vulnerable. I don't understand. Like, what good is that going to do for me? Like, that's horrible. And then people are like, that's so nice. You're nice. You're not a nice person exploiting somebody, and your video is going to be monetized after. Please, you're not a good person. You're not a nice person. Because when you do real good things, it's no one really knows about it. And that's what you could say, you know. Like, you know what? I know what I've done. I know what's in my heart. People know what I've done. But if people want to choose to focus on the bad things, they should do their research. And it's like, black people don't read. That's why it's easy for you. Oh, God. He was really in the black community, boy. He was fucking us up all types of ways. And I have to laugh because it's a pastor. You imagine a pastor is being like literally disrespectful. Jesus Christ. But there's no way that people would have got that. People that have actually been harmed from him, there's no way they would have got solace from that interview. Because sometimes when you know someone's done you wrong and you can't get justice, sometimes seeing them on a platform where you know they can get questions answered, it could sort of give you fulfillment that you're going to get that little justice. Like, finally, like, someone's going to give it to him. But Zeze did good, but I should have done better, babes. I feel like there could have been some more questions that could have been asked. So much more questions that could have been asked, you know? Like, she should have pulled up some serious receipts instead of just saying it. Like, because there's Spark Nation, there's been a lot. For one, Miriam's name, this Pastor Miriam, she should have been brought up. She should have been brought up. The ultimate disgrace. His sidekick. But she did give some questions. I just thought there was so much more that could have been done. And man, I wish that it was someone that could challenge him, like a real person who knows the Bible at the back of their hand, or someone who, let's not even talk about the Bible, to be honest, necessarily, because, but someone that could have just had the capacity to challenge him with some serious, like Piers Morgan. Oh my God. Oh, if he would have been interviewed by Piers Morgan, and Piers Morgan would have done his research about all of the controversy that has been going around about Spark Nation, Piers Morgan would have lit his ass on something hot. So I don't always agree with Piers Morgan, you know. Like, he's one of those people I love to hate, but he says it how he is, isn't it? Sometimes he just talks too much. But I think that tends to be all of us, because sometimes I know I do that too. But if it was someone like Piers Morgan, him interview, this man would have been on fire today. Zeze still just, she let him off because she's so liberal. She's so like, yeah, you know, which is a good way to be, especially in journalism. That's the first thing they teach you. It's the first thing they taught me. You're not allowed to. You cannot be biased. It's the number one rule in journalism. You can't be biased. But is this journalism or is this her show? Like, come on, babe. She could have just given it to him, boy. Oh, so much questions she could have asked. So much. But, good interview. You guys need to watch it. You guys need to watch that interview. It was really good. I just needed to vent about it because it was like, you know, I was all hot. So now I'm going to get back to my Michelle Becoming on Netflix, which is... She's such a nice woman, this Michelle Obama. I'm telling you, I didn't really gasp her. Like, I appreciate her so much watching this film, and now it's going to make me buy her book. I'm going to purchase her book. She's a beautiful woman. So, very inspirational, man. She actually should run for president. If she runs for president, I know on my life she will make some serious change. She will do so much of a better job than Obama did for America, honestly. Michelle Obama should run for president. Yes, like Hillary Clinton did. She should run, girl. Run it. Sorry, I'm going now. I'm going to watch My Becoming. You still take care. This is the last video of today, I promise. And make sure you watch Zeze's interview. It's so juicy if you know about it anyway. If you don't. Oh, I thought it ended. It didn't end. That's not the way I was... It didn't end. Oh.